With Thetis at peace, the state of the Inquisition must be determined. There's time to take a breath, but eventually, the powers that be will grow antsy about the Inquisition's role in Thetis going forward. Go to the war table to prepare. Let's do this. Let's start. Oh man, I'm so excited to start this DLC. You have no idea. Also, I would love to talk to everybody, but we've already done that. Fresh off the finishing of the game. I think the Inquisition may have gained a perk. Not that it matters at the moment, but I may have to put in a point. Still don't know where I'm going to put them. I pretty much have everything filled out. Unless Trespasser gives us additional stuff. In that case, I do want to quickly check. This is completed. Everything is completed except the gathered herbs. Okay.
Is it me, or is Cassandra more solemn than usual?
Lady Pentagast only contemplates what awaits the next divine.
You know Cassandra hates being called Lady Pentagast.
I look forward to seeing Divine Victoria's reaction to the ceremony around her inauguration.
And this is Sarah's thing that we had picked
Inquisitor.
up. So let's do that, and let's attend the Exalted Council, because I think everything else is complete, yeah? That's an offer from the Imperial Army. Okay, well. Go, Cullen. It'll be in like 8 minutes. It'll pop up. Cullen is, returned and is ready to report in. It's like, really? I'm in the middle of this council, and you're letting me know that you're reporting in? Come on, bro. All right, let's do this. Warning, beginning the Exalted Council will lock off all other areas and plots and jump to 944 Dragon, 2 years after the death of Corypheus. There is no going back from this point. Whew. With Corypheus dead and the threat of Fade Rifts and demons waning, both Orlais and Ferelden have begun to raise questions.
If you squint, Lake Callanhad is shaped like a bunny.
This guy.
Perhaps we should take a...
Oh, I think I see it.
Both Orlais and Ferelden have begun to raise questions about the future of the Inquisition. Divine Victoria has promised to shield the Inquisition from political matters for as long as possible. Eventually, she plans to call the Exalted Council, a chance to determine the role and possibly the fate of the Inquisition. Let's do it. I'm so excited. I've been saving myself for this. The Exalted Council will be held at the Winter Palace outside Halam Sharal. Thanks to Divine Victoria's negotiation with the ambassadors, we are ready to depart at your convenience. Now! I say now. Venture forth. Or do I not pick a team? So I can let me pick a team? But why? I have an epic horse. I like the Empress of Fire theme going as we walk into Orlais.
Another parade, another bloody negotiation.
Smiles, everyone. We must be careful how we present ourselves.
Why did Divine Victoria call the Exalted Council? She's kept Orlais from bothering us for the last 2 years.
At increasing political cost, yes. She has done all she can, but the Exalted Council has become necessary. Orlais would control us. And based on their many marriage proposals, they have specific plans for you. Our real concern is Ferelden. They would see us disbanded entirely.
I mean, is there any need for the Inquisition anymore? Should we just become like the army of the Chantry? Is that what this is? I would get to see Cassandra more. Single tier. I wonder what's gonna happen with that. Oh, it's all gonna conclude. So good. Fancy palace. Very fancy. Okay, what is that? The Chantry, Orlais, Ferelden. I don't know what the one on the left was. The left middle, and the Inquisition flanks.
Inquisitor, it has been too long. I hope the years have been kind to you.
How have you been, Mother Giselle?
I spent last summer in Empress de Lyon, distributing food sent from the Exalted Plains. The Dales are finally recovering.
Awesome.
Corypheus left a great deal of damage for us to repair. I appreciate your efforts.
And I yours, your worship. I should mention that your forces at Suladin Keep were of great help. Please give my compliments to Baron Deschedin. Divine Victoria asked me to greet you on her behalf. She is currently attending to the Ferelden ambassador's concerns.
You mean Cassandra? Yeah.
I haven't seen Divine Victoria as much as I'd wish these past few years.
She has missed you as well, Inquisitor. There are few with whom the Divine can be herself. I suspect the same is true for you. Duke Cyril will wish to greet you on behalf of Orlais. I believe he is currently speaking with the Tevinter ambassador. Many of your friends have returned as well. I hope you have a chance to speak with them before the Exalted Council begins.
Let's do that.
The Imperium sent an ambassador.
Yes, your worship. Dorian Pavas has
Hey!
taken a chance to return from Tevinter. It will be good to see him again. I owe him my apology. I allowed my distrust of Tevinter to cloud my judgment. He took a great risk coming to help us, and deserved better treatment.
You're going to apologize? To Dorian?
I have little patience for those who cannot admit they were wrong, your worship. Myself included. I will have to make my apologies somewhere public. He will want an audience for his reaction.
Who has returned for the Exalted Council?
Your dwarven friend, Master Tetras, for one. I understand he spent much of the last few years in Kirkwall. I believe Sir Blackwall has returned as well, although he now uses the name Tom Ranier. Enjoy time with them while you can, your worship. I doubt you will have the chance once the Exalted Council is underway.
Gotcha.
Thank you, Mother Giselle.
Your worship, a final question, if I may. This Exalted Council, Ferelden would have the Inquisition disband. Orlais sees its power as another feather in a chevalier's helmet. What do you wish to do with the Inquisition?
You know, that is a really good question. I don't know. I mean, our work is done. This is difficult because it's like on one hand, I think the Inquisition could be used as a force of like peacekeepers within the lower Thedas, you know, within, because we can't really do anything with Tevinter, but you can keep the peace in Orlais and Ferelden. But then at the same time, it's like the reason the Inquisition got together was because the Chantry wasn't doing anything about Corypheus, so we had to do it. So it's kind of like both are true, but I don't want to go anywhere.
The Inquisition still has work to do. We can't let someone's fear push us into disbanding.
Then I wish you luck in the negotiations to come. Maker watch over you, Inquisitor. I will not keep you any longer.
I mean, there's always going to be like a world threat, right? Like this is how Dragon Age works. The Inquisition could be the power that helps stave off that. If there's another blight, the Inquisition can go help the Wardens, you know? It's like there's plenty to do for the Inquisition, I feel. Okay, so what do we have to do? Speak with Orlesian Ambassador, speak with Ferelden Ambassador, optional catch up with old friends. Well, I do plan on catching up with old friends. There's like a... Oh, is it Varric? It's Varric. Awesome.
The Prince of Starkhaven wrote to you again.
Of course he did.
Just
Just put that one in the pile with letters from the Merchants Guild.
And the captain of the city guard had a very colorful message for me to deliver to you as well.
Inquisitor! Andraste's ass, am I ever glad to see you?
Am I interrupting something important?
Yes.
Which is perfect, because Bran here needed a break. This is Bran Caven. Until recently, he was the Viscount
Provisional Viscount.
of Kirkwall.
I see.
And what are you doing now?
I have resumed my post as Seneschal now that Master Tethras has been elected Viscount.
You're the Viscount of Kirkwall now?
Wow.
Well, it seems the two of you have a great deal to discuss. Why don't I just leave you to it?
So, it turns out You fund enough reconstruction efforts in a city-state, the nobles give you the worst job they can think of.
No, he'll be great.
That's fantastic. You'll make an excellent Viscount.
I think the nobility figured, after Dumar and Perrin, what's the worst that could happen if we put the dwarf in charge? They voted me in because I got the harbor and businesses up and running again. They want shit fixed, and I can do that. Anyway, I was hoping I'd catch you before the summit got underway. I got you a sort of present. It's official recognition of your title and holdings in Kirkwall.
Oh.
Congratulations. You're a compt now.
Yay me.
You can't actually do that without...
Too late. Already did it. You should stop by Hightown sometime to see your estate. It's pretty nice. For Kirkwall, anyway.
Proper disposition of empty estates is supposed to...
You were leaving us to talk, remember?
I would actually love to go by Kirkwall and see what it's like in Inquisition, if that's even an option. Yeah.
What brought all this on? I'm pretty sure it's not give your friends lavish titles day.
Well, what kind of Viscount would I be if I didn't abuse my position to give shit to my friends? I've got traditions to uphold. Oh, that reminds me. It's the key to the city.
You can't give that away without approval from the council and a special ceremony.
It's just symbolic anyway.
It controls one of the giant chain nets in the harbor.
Really? That is so much better than I thought.
Can I try it out?
This operates those giant chains. Can I try it?
No.
I don't know how this council thing is going to end for the Inquisition. But whatever gets decided, you've got a place lined up in Kirkwall if you want it. Also, control of the harbor, I guess. Anyway, you should meet with the diplomats. And we'll get in a game of Wicked Grace before I go back, though, right?
I wouldn't miss it.
Don't bet any public buildings this time.
Oh, Varric. Is there anything else I could?
I'll be here if you need me.
Okay. Cool. Oh, this is awesome already. It's like you know, you get to the point where you're like, oh man, the end of the game, but then it's not the end, and you're like, this is amazing.
You there! You're to dodge, not catch. If that ball were a fireball, you'd be dead.
You found a dog.
They don't breed Mabari in Orlais. The merchant said he was abandoned. Perhaps his owner's tired of the novelty.
But he's such a good dog.
Tire of you? With that positive attitude and fetching ability?
He's not supposed to fetch it.
I don't think you understand how this works.
Another Ferelden trapped at the Winter Palace. I couldn't leave him to that fate. Besides, I think he likes me.
Yeah, you were... yeah, he is actually enjoying this. I kind of want to go with you should show him Ferelden. And we'll go with this.
I never expected you to make friends at a political council. How times have changed.
So they have. The Inquisition will change after this. I'm not yet sure what that will mean. Whatever happens, our people, you, Liliana, Josephine, will have my support in whatever form you require.
Will it include dog training?
If your support comes with that of your new friend, I'm sold. I know a useful ally when I see one.
You can help. Dodge this, and I'll find overpriced Orlesian dog treats before we go.
Goody.
Please, move along.
Okay, next.
Of course.
Who is up here? I'm just following the map. Ah, Liliana. Oh, she looks so weird
Will you walk with me?
without her hood.
The first time I came to the Winter Palace, I was only 18. I was dazzled. Such rich hangings, splendid marble columns, more golden lions than I could count. It's all still here, still bright, but I no longer see that same palace.
And that makes you sad?
It is easier on the heart to just see gilding. Now all I can see are the knives in the shadows, the poison in jeweled goblets. They seek to tear the Inquisition down. You feel it, no? Fear.
I'd fear anyone with our vault of secrets, wouldn't you?
It is not our secrets, nor our soldiers. There have always been spy masters and private armies. They are afraid of nothing so much as the hand that directs it all.
Mine.
Already your actions have begun to reshape Thedas. Your influence is felt everywhere. It was only a matter of time before they moved. I'm surprised it took this long. When the time comes, consider giving them what they want.
I've thought about it. Ending the Inquisition wouldn't be so bad.
You misunderstand. They cannot act against what they cannot see. Publicly, I will of course retire from this life, as one would expect. Let them think they've finally won. I shall take up charity work, become a patron of the arts, as all respectable women of my age do. And perhaps take on a protégé. Our work never ends, Inquisitor. We just need fewer witnesses.
So insightful, that one. That was actually really impressive. A very impressive way of putting it, at least. Ooh. I hear loot. I should have been looking for loot this entire time. What am I thinking? Hard and Hightower, chapter 15. He's still writing. It's amazing. Okay. Vivienne.
Darling, you made it. Excellent. I scheduled this appointment ages ago, and they do appreciate punctuality.
Appointment?
With the Imperial Gardens spa, of course. You work so hard, my dear. I wanted to treat you.
I see. They serve elves here? Ooh, that's actually really a good point, because at the end in our thing, in our, not the prologue, the epilogue, they said that Orlais was still having issues with elves and the uprising and everything.
I've never heard of a fancy spa serving elves.
You are the Inquisitor, darling. Savior of the Empire. They won't turn you away.
Feed me, Seymour. Oh, wow.
What are the cheese wheels for?
It pains me that you even have to ask. You've clearly been living too long in barely civilized conditions.
Good reference, people.
Did you hear something?
Relax, darling. It's spa day. How have you been? It seems ages since we've spoken. Is everything all right between you and our divine Victoria?
I would never kiss and tell, Vivienne. You know that.
Merely expressing concern for your well-being, my dear. Someone ought to.
Sarah. Yeah, the council.
How do you think the conference will end? What do you think they'll decide?
It's all foolish posturing. The nations of Thedas know they can only politely ask the Inquisition to be on its way. Don't you feel better, my dear? This place really does work miracles.
What happened?
Darling, it's spa day. Don't fret. You'll undo all the good they've done. Come along, Inquisitor. They have other appointments, you know.
Amazing. There's something over here. I think that's part of the meeting the council people. All right, so let's talk to this person, and then we'll. Wow, this map though. All right, so we'll talk to both of those people. Maybe we shouldn't. Actually, you know what? Let's go talk to everybody else first, and then we'll talk to those people.